I want to make that point also, but we begin this half hour with a highly unusual legal maneuver that is raising eyebrows. A wealthy Florida man has adopted his girlfriend, apparently to shield his assets, in a wrongful death lawsuit. NBC's Kerry Sanders is in Wellington, Florida, to explain what's going on here. Hey, Kerry, good morning.
Well, good morning, and this is as unusual as it sounds, and legal scholars say it may be a first. A 48-year-old man adopting his 42-year-old girlfriend and calling her his daughter, all in an attempt to shield his personal fortune in a civil fatal drunk driving case. It might sound like the punchline to a bad joke, but it's true. That's 48-year-old John Goodman standing next to his 42-year-old girlfriend, who's also his daughter. Goodman is charged in a drunk driving accident that left a 23-year-old dead. He legally adopted his girlfriend, Heather LaRusso Hutchins, personal injury lawyers say, in an effort to shelter his family fortune in an upcoming civil case.
I was flabbergasted to learn of it.
Christian Searcy and Scott Smith.
It is definitely unusual.
Represent Scott Wilson's family.
This is very difficult, not knowing what happened. Not knowing if you could have been saved.
Deputies say the 23-year-old died when Goodman's convertible Bentley T-boned Wilson's Hyundai in 2010 at an intersection in Wellington, Florida. It was 1 a.m. The road was deserted. Investigators later snapped this photo of Goodman grinning as he sat in his hospital bed. A nurse had just drawn his blood. Prosecutors say Goodman's blood alcohol was .177, more than twice the legal limit. In their reports, traffic homicide investigators say Goodman walked away from the scene of the collision and didn't call 911 for 54 minutes. That's been especially painful for Scott Wilson's family because the medical examiner says the 23-year-old did not die in the crash. Rather, he drowned in the upside-down car.
There should have been an attempt by Mr. Goodman to try and save him.
Goodman, whose family earned their wealth in the air conditioning business, is known worldwide for the famed International Polo Club in Wellington that he built. His net worth is a secret, but his father sold the family company 8 years ago for $1.4 billion. Now that Goodman's girlfriend is his daughter, she's immediately entitled to a third of his money. The other 2/3 belong to his 2 biological children.
As weird as it may seem, as odd as it may seem, it does look as though this is perfectly legal.
Goodman has said he is going to fight these drunk driving charges. He's pled not guilty and will face the criminal charges next month. Now, we reached out to his attorneys to see if they would comment on this adoption twist, and they did not return our calls. And Ann, if you're wondering now, if he were to have sexual relations with his girlfriend, would that be considered incest? But under Florida law, that is not the case, because in this case, father and daughter are not close blood relatives. And that's the definition in the Florida legal language. They have to be close blood relatives for it to be a crime.
All right, I actually was wondering, so thanks for answering that question. Kerry Sanders, thank you. It is now 7:34. Here's Matt.